Well, remember the PCGS order that I was talking about? It's right here. These are 14 coins, and I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show everybody. We're going to talk about grading Morgan dollars here, what I thought they should be and how much it cost me. So stay tuned. First, I want to show you guys I did something for everyone, and this is what I did. I got more 2020s. Now I've got 2013s on the site, and I had to pay $21 for those. These I technically paid, I'm going to say technically for a minute here, $22.80 for these 2020s. I got 10 rolls. What I did was I hedged it against some other stuff that I bought so that I don't have to go up in price. Okay, so I'm going to stay the same. I'll be at $25 a piece on them all across the board, and I'll still make a little bit, even PayPal fees and all that, and you can get some for less than most people are selling them for. So check them out. They'll be on the website, and I'll get them up as soon as I can. So first off, let's get to this. This is what I've been waiting on right here. Okay, here we go. Now, not all of these are Morgan dollars, okay? But I'm going to show you, just going to pull them out one at a time. And now, these are hand-picked from 2 rolls that I bought a couple months ago. I paid $40 a coin, and there were 81 S's, so they're really common dates. By the time I submitted them to PCGS and the shipping and all that, I've got roughly $30 a coin in the grading. So we're going to pull this first one out. This one here is a Mint State 6481S. Now, I have sold a lot of 64s and 65s. See, 65s are kind of my favorites. This one is on par with a 65 in my opinion, but it is a very nice choice 64 coin. Here is a 64 plus. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to grading. When you want to send off, or you think you want to send off a coin, you need to know what grade you think it's going to be, how much it's going to cost to submit it, and plus your fees and all that kind of stuff as far as joining the PCGS. Now, to me, when we compare these 2 coins together, and I know that it's not easy to see, this one does not, it just doesn't look better. They look about identical. But they chose to put a plus on this one, and you can look at the reverse. We're talking 2 coins that are just almost exactly alike. Really not a whole lot of difference here. So then, here's the next one. Now this one here, it's a Mint State 65. It's a nice coin, very nice. And like I said, these are hand selected by me. I picked them out. I tried to grade it myself. I thought some of these coins would get 66. I was hoping I'd get lucky and get a 67, but you know how that goes. Now, I do want to show everyone something down here at the bottom. You see the 81? You see the little shadow-looking area? Well, that's a little bit of dye deterioration, a little bit of metal movement. That's all that is. That's not doubling. You'll see that sometimes on Morgans and different coins. There'll be striations. If you look at that underneath the microscope, there'll be striations. Here's another 65. It's a nice coin. And I know they're all 81 S's, but these are desirable coins. And like I said, they were very choice. So basically, you're looking at coins that I have 70 bucks in roughly, maybe a little bit more when you consider the time and the effort and all that. Here's another 65. Now this one's a nice original, got a little bit of toning on it. Reverse. But when you got $70 in it, you're not going to get that out of a 64. So you're going to have to put it on the 65s, and that's what I'm talking about when I kind of like my form of hedging is. So here's another one. Now this one only made 64. To me, they all look pretty much the same. They're really close. Resubmission could get more 64s or maybe more 65s. Here's another 65. It seems like these coins look a heck of a lot better when I send them in. I know it sounds crazy, but man, I don't remember all these coins having all these marks on them. And I think that's the key when you're doing this kind of thing, is your coins, and this is a 65 plus, you know, your coins, when you've got them in your hand, you're ready to send them off, man, they look the grade, man. And I think it's just one of those things. I think it's human nature. You want your coins to grade more, you know. Here's another 65, which I think is just as good as a 65 plus. It's just as good as some of the 66s I saw too. But that's the way it's always going to be when it comes to this. Kind of look at that going a little bit closer with the camera at a different angle. Yeah, this is a really nice coin, even though they've only got a plus on it. I mean, it looks 66 to me, but there's a lot of artifacts going on with my lighting on this camera. You know, I typically use my Canon for this, but I decided just to try to use my regular webcam for it. You know, and it's a really nice coin here too. I mean, these are your choice coins. It's a 65. They are choice coins. Yeah, they're just beautiful. But that's one of the things. So I sent off 14 coins total. Okay. And out of the 14, 12 of them were Morgan dollars. I had 2 that wasn't, that'll be coming up here. I'm just going to show you these really fast. They just don't really look much different. Here's an 82S. Now this is a little bit different here. Like I said, when you're looking at these coins, they just don't look much different, but they put a 66 on this one. But, you know, we're also looking at, you know, photographs and see if there's anything. Oh, looks like that's right on the coin. It just amazes me how they decide on what they do. You know, all of these could have been just graded 65 straight across the board and be done with it, in my opinion. You know, you could have put 66 on them, and I don't think anybody would have argued. For the most part, there might have been a couple of them. But to me, I mean, it's just one of those things. Now, this is a 99.0. I got a 65 on that one. You know, and it's a nice coin too. Like I said, those 2 coins, they weren't in the rolls. These here were just coins that I had cherry picked. Maybe buying from a dealer at a coin show. You know, and that's a nice one right there. And then here is a coin that is a cat bust. It's a cat bust $50. As you can see, it's PCGS clean. It's large date, small letters. It's worth a few $100s. See if we can. You can see the date on it here, and the small letters on the reverse. United States of America. Yeah, and it's a nice looking coin. You know, and it got AU details. I was thinking possibly extra fine. But then they put AU on it because I guess the cleaning probably affected the grade a little bit in my eyes. That's all differently. So I got a little bit of maybe a kind of an upgrade on that one. And then here's this one. Now everybody saw this one on my videos if you watched it earlier on. And it graded very good 8. And I thought it might have had a chance of being, you know, very good 10. But this one is actually sold. I went ahead and sent it. The person that bought it from me was willing to pay for the grading fees. And they paid for the coin. And I gave them a really good deal. So now they've got a nice graded coin. It's original. It's beautiful. And finally, after 2 months, there's the 81S's and the results. Like I said, sometimes I made $5, maybe $10 a coin on some of them. I picked them up and, you know, I separate them by 60 up to 64 for everyone. And I had a lot of happy customers with those coins. They were really nice coins. And, you know, $40 is paying up a little bit for a dealer. A lot of people are afraid to pay that. But, you know, I saw something special in those coins. Really, the money will be made in these because, you know, I'm selling the Mint State 65s for around the $120 range. I'll probably maybe go a little bit cheaper on these because, you know, I got a pretty good deal and try to pass on the savings a little bit. And they are 81S's and they're common. And that's on the 81s, you know, obviously. But, you know, it's exciting for me because this is part of what I love to do. This is the excitement. I mean, I know I kind of get down on PCGS at times and say things, but anything else, you do the best you can and you take the good with the bad, and that's what I do here. And I'm very happy with these. You know, only thing is I felt like I should have got I shouldn't have got any 64s in those because they look special to me. So, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, comment, and hit that sub button. and have a great day.